Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get into the November full moon reading for the sign of Capricorn. Alright, my lovely Capricorns, the full moon this month is going to be in Taurus, and it's going to be on the 12th. And so right now we are in the waxing period, which is the period as the moon slowly gets fuller and fuller. And it's a period where the energies begin to heighten and become available to us until they're at its height during the full moon. And then once we hit the full moon, the moon begins to wane and pull back and become smaller and go towards the new moon. And it's during this period that we usually have sort of like the fallout or the residual energy sort of beginning to subside. The full moon period is a period where energies become available to us to take action on the plans and objectives and goals that we thought and began to sort of implement during the new moon. So new moon is a time to sow seeds, and the full moon is a time to begin to work on growing those seeds, or for some of you, begin to harvest the fruit of that labor. All right, guys? So we're going to do an animal spirit. We're going to pull out an animal spirit for this full moon period for you, Capricorn, just to see what additional energy or what kind of energy you may or may not be resonating with during this period. And it's about a 10-day period, really, 5 days before, 5 days after. And so let's get right into it, Capricorn. Of course, just take what applies to you. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. And we know that this can't be for all Capricorns this period, but I do hope that you get something out of this reading. The other reading should be up until Capricorn, so cross watchers, you know what to do. The owl. Oh, Capricorn. Nice energy. All right, the owl. Okay, the owl is beautiful, right? Air energy, Capricorn, and talking about bringing in wisdom and blessings, right? The owl is associated with spiritual and material blessings. In most cultures, the owl is very, very sort of auspicious, and represents the same in all cultures. The owl can also be one of the companions to the Hindu god Lakshmi. All right, brings in also beauty, wisdom, very, very strong energy. Now, the owl generally hearkens blessings coming in at a time in your life where not only are blessings coming in, either material or spiritual blessings. Spiritual blessings can be in the form of epiphanies or understandings that come in, but they come in also with a sense of wisdom, right? So if you're getting a lot of financial blessings right now, the wisdom, also know what to do with it, to not get carried away, not to be greedy, all of these types of things. And the same thing with the spiritual blessings that come in. If you're having a spiritual blessing that comes in, you're being very wise about what to do with it. And it's different things for different people, right? So the owl promises a lot of good fortune and rewards. And I'm not even going to say rewards so much. They are blessings, right? The rewards and blessings are very different. All right, guys. Capricorn, let's get right into your spread. I'm going to pull out, I'm going to lay out a simplified Celtic spread version for this full moon period. Cards are sticky. And we're going to see what you may or may not be dealing with. Now, of course, like I said, not all readings are for all Capricorns. Not all of you are going to resonate with this, and that's fine. You may only resonate with a small portion or one aspect of this reading, or none of it at all, and that's fine too. All right, I just thank you for stopping by here, and certainly if you aren't a subscriber or a regular on my channel, I thank you very much for taking the time to stop by today and take a chance with my video. All right, guys, let's get right into it. All right, straight out, we have at the center 4 of Cups. Beautiful. 4 of Cups. Okay. Right? Look at that face, right? We'll get right into it. But 4 of Cups is not willing to accept a cup of love, right? Covered by 7 of Cups. Delusions. Right? Delusions. Somebody is feeding you a story and you're not willing to take it. In your forefront of your mind, in your conscious mind, you have Page of Pentacles. In the back of your mind, you're dealing with a Five of Pentacles. You come into the month with a Three of Pentacles, and you end out with Four of Pentacles. Wow. All right, Capricorn. So you've got two fours, basically 2 cups at the center, and all pentacles surrounding you. So what's this about? We have the Owl, which brings in spiritual and financial blessings. Something is going on here. Five of Pentacles. All right. I'm going to say this is about someone who's trying to come back into your life, Capricorn. All right. Somebody's trying to come back into your life, I want to say, and you're not willing to take them back. You're covered by Seven of Cups. And so Seven of Cups talks about delusional thinking, you know, fairy tale sort of ideas about life, daydreaming too much. There is a sense, a feeling here, I want to say, of, I'm going to say that it isn't so much that you're having delusions, but I think that somebody is trying to sell you a picture of a relationship that you know is not going to work, because at the center we have Four of Cups, and Four of Cups talks about not accepting that cup of love, not being willing to accept. So it can be interpreted in different ways, but I think in this scenario you are not willing to take somebody's cup of love because you don't believe them. You think that they're selling you a story, a fairy tale, and I'm going to say that this is somebody you've dealt with before, and you already know the Seven of Cups energy. It's this, you know, they come in with this kind of energy of making you feel like, oh, baby, everything's fine. You know, everything's going to be better than it was before, and you're not falling for it at all with that Four of Cups. You're just not going for it. I'm going to say a lot of, this is a scenario where, Capricorn, you guys are really coming in to the month having done a lot of work, right, on yourself, on your own career. But I want to say that this relationship, this is someone coming back after a relationship or a time where they, where you guys had a falling out, okay? And you had a separation, and you paid the price financially, and you don't forgive them, Capricorn. You don't forgive them at all. Your conscious mind, you have Page of Pentacles, but in the back of your mind, you are ruminating on a Five of Pentacles. So Five of Pentacles, 5 is the number for power struggle. Five of Pentacles, we talk about a power struggle that has happened where you've ended up paying the price. Could be an example. You fight with your boyfriend or girlfriend and they kick you out, or you kick them out, or you separate in such a way, or you're left holding the bag for something that they did, right? And now you're paying the price for it, and you guys have split. Five of Pentacles talks about a separation, a split in a power dynamic, right, where you also then pay the price financially. So not only are you emotionally to a certain degree hurt, but you're hurt financially. And this is in the back of your mind, and I think this is why you're not forgiving them. Somebody's trying to come back into your life who's caused you a lot of financial hardship. And you're like, F you, I'm not taking you back. I don't care what you tell me about how great things are going to be. In the front of your mind, you have Page of Pentacles, which is reliability and practicality. I think that right now, you are being, Capricorn, you are being extremely practical and extremely sort of single-minded about what you have to do. Right? I think what happened is this connection in the past, somewhere in this connection, this person really put you through it financially, and you're really getting yourself on your feet by yourself and without their help, and here they come in again to threaten your financial status again. You start this month off, I'm going to say you come in with Three of Pentacles, you end with Four of Pentacles. So you start this full moon period up with a lot of mastership, right? It's a period, Three of Pentacles is a period where you've already done all of the kind of work to learn your craft, and now people are coming, they're seeking you out for your work. There is a sense of loyalty amongst the people that you work with or amongst your customers. If you're a businessman, you've gotten to that level where people respect you, right? People respect you, and they come to you for your expertise and all of this hard work you've done by yourself. But you round out this full moon period with a Four of Pentacles, which is the card for greed, but it's another Four card. It talks about stability. See, the Four of Cups is oftentimes the reason why people don't take the cup is because they're trying to maintain the stability that they have emotionally, and they don't want that rocked by someone who's coming in empty, offering an empty cup. And so oftentimes Four of Cups, depending on how you interpret it, the desire not to take the cup can either be to maintain a stability that you've worked for, or it can be because you are stubbornly sort of holding on to stability that is really not stable and you're not willing to accept help. But I don't think that's the case here. I think this is the case of you've really worked very hard to reestablish yourself, to stabilize your finances and yourself after this split here with this Five of Pentacles. And now that this person is coming back, you're feeling again like, no, I'm not going through this. Because Four of Pentacles, now it is the card for greed and miserliness, but it is also the card for when you simply feel like your finances and your financial stability is being threatened. Okay, if you feel like something is coming in to threaten your financial stability, then sometimes we can come across as being greedy because we desperately hold on to our money. But that's just a different, it's another aspect of this card. This card doesn't always necessarily mean that you're being greedy. And I think in this scenario, it's a case of you really, you're not going to lend them money if that's what they're coming to ask you, or you're not going to get involved with them again. And you're holding on tight to your finances because you've already been there before with this person. I think the one thing that the owl brings this month is wisdom. Wisdom about money and wisdom about how to handle your money and about the emotional side of people who will try to manipulate you out of your money or play on your feelings. And I think for you, Capricorn, this month, this full moon period of this month, for some of you, you've really learned your lesson. And not only are you holding on to the stability and the finances that you've worked very hard to establish, but you're not willing to let somebody come in. And again, the same person I want to say who really caused you problems, I really do feel this is somebody returning, because oftentimes Four of Cups also talks about that, the unwillingness to reconcile with somebody who's returning back into your life. I think all of this is really about you maintaining yourself, maintaining your, having learned something, being wise, and also maintaining the blessings that you have achieved and the rewards that you've accrued through your own hard work. And the owl is seeing that, and only more blessings will come in. If you were now to squander, in a way, all of this hard work that you've put into getting yourself back on your feet to go back into this relationship that is quite that is feeding you a storyline or a fairy tale that isn't real, it is when we refuse to listen to the wisdom that we've learned through experience that the universe stops sending us blessings. It's not going to pour into a vessel that isn't holding on to what it's pouring. And so through this wisdom that you're exercising during this full moon period, Capricorn, I think that once again, even more blessings will come in because you're being wise about your decisions. You're being wise about them, and you're being wise about protecting what you've worked so hard for. All right, Capricorn, this is your reading for the full moon period of November. Don't forget, it's going to be November 12th. I do hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to hit the bell notification because I do premiere all my videos, and I do premiere videos every single day of the week. So if you want to be notified right away when a video is about to start, you have to hit that bell, and then you'll get notified about all my videos, when they're starting, etc., etc. But for right now, Capricorn, have a wonderful, wonderful full moon, and I will see you during the new moon period, which is November 26th, for your reading then. Bye-bye now.